I'm Jenny Grant with TrainYourBestFriend.com and Train Your Best Friend. I'm going to talk about how to start using positive reinforcement for training and using a reward marker. First thing you need is you need a really good positive reinforcer. Usually in class we use food. When you get to more advanced, I'll discuss using different things as reinforcers. There's many different things you can use. But in class and in real life, a lot of times food is the easiest and it works well. I have cut up chicken hot dogs to about the size of a pea, and I just put them in the microwave and dry them off with a paper towel. Those work really well. That's just one option. I find my dog friends in class love those. Some dogs do well with string cheese cut up, and again it's just real small little pieces, and if you have a small dog, really tiny pieces. But it's out for the average dog about the size of a pea. And then the hot dogs. You can also use chicken. You want it to be highly desirable. It has to be something the dog really likes, especially in class or out with distractions. To use a reward marker, you can either use the word yes very clearly. You have to try to make it very clearly, or you can use a clicker. This has a little button, and it makes a little noise. I like this one because it's a little bit quieter. The clicker sound tends to reach the dogs easier because we're blabbing all the time, and so yes is just another word we're saying that has no meaning for them because they don't speak English. We speak English. But you could use the clicker, and these are available at clickertraining.com for the people that aren't in my classes. You get it in the class. And what the reward marker does is it's a really powerful communication tool with your dog. It really gives you a way to communicate with him. And Charlie's here now because he wants to know what we're doing. And he heard the click. But anyway, to start with the clicker, I'm going to show you that first. What I do is I just start right away training. I click. You don't want to point it at the dog, and if you have a sound-sensitive dog, you may want to wrap something around the clicker to muffle the sound. Charlie's a little confused, doesn't know what we're doing. And I click, and I keep it quietly by my side. Wait a beat, reach, and deliver a treat. Now your treats need to be either, right now in the kitchen I can do it, I have it on the counter in a bowl, or for moving or in class you can have a bait bag. Just something like this goes around your waist and you can reach it. And because the timing is really important, you should be able to get that food out there quickly, because especially in the beginning while you're teaching and your dog is learning, the timing is really important. So you click. Once the exact instant the dog is doing something you like, you click, wait a beat, reach for the food. It's important that you don't reach for the food at the same time that you click, and it's also important that you're not reaching for the food before. So you want it to be click, they hear the click, and then you reach for the food and bring it out there pretty quickly. But you do need that separation. That's very important. If you don't have the separation, all they're going to see is the food and you reaching for the food, and they're not going to get the nice learning you want with the clicker. You can also use the word yes. So that would be yes. Same thing. You want to do the yes, wait a beat, and then reach for your treat. And your food should be somewhere you can get to it easily. Not a lot of opening bags or thing, because then it's going to be way too late by the time you deliver the food. If your dog is at all afraid of the clicker, again, you can wrap it and muffle it. But if you're one of my clients, stop what you're doing and call me so we can talk about it, because some dogs at first are afraid of the clicker sound. I did have one little Sheltie. Her son went out on the porch, clicked, so it was really far and really muffled, and she would feed. And just to get a good association with the clicker, That Sheltie went on to love the clicker and did really well with it. But you don't want to frighten them. So take it easy at first. And I hold it close to my body, and you don't want to point it at them. So that's how you use a reward marker. And you can use a reward marker to mark anytime they're doing something you like. So it communicates to them, you just earned a treat for what you did at that exact moment. And it's very effective. We'll also, at some point, I'll talk about using classical conditioning, where you're just trying to condition the dog to like something that maybe he doesn't like or is afraid of or has some bad association with. That's a little different. This is for doing your training and teaching things like what we do in class, sit down, stay, lots of practical stuff. Okay.